So there are a lot of challenges being out here, both on the anti-poaching side and actually running the physical safari operation as well. As beautiful and remote and wild as this area is, logistics is an absolute nightmare. Beira is our nearest city and where all of our major supplies come from, and it's a good hard day's drive to get to Beira. It's a 3 to 3.5 day drive from South Africa, where most of my PHs come from. So they're pretty much here for the season, from about May till the end of November. We have a rule here that every professional hunter does at least 1 day's anti-poaching per month. It's a rule that is unnecessary because most of them do far more than that. They do lots of special operations with the anti-poaching. Coutada runs our operation and he works exceptionally well with them.
The poacher, if they're going into the bush, sometimes they carry like salt, the bush knife to cut the meat, and some of them they carry like 100 of snares, and some of them they carry like 10 or 11 gin trap to set it into the bush. If you are not planning nicely to deal with the poacher they will always beating you, and you have to have the plan how to deal with the poacher.
We just got dropped off here in the swamps by the helicopter. We're going to do an anti-poaching patrol. There's a lot of islands in this area. It's in the swamp, but there's these palm islands and a bit of trees, so we'll just walk from island to island and have a look if we can't pick up anything. The poachers usually in this area, they'll set their snares late afternoon and take them out in the morning again. The reason for that is if hunters or anti-poaching or anybody comes through, they don't pick up anything. So yeah, we know what they do, so we'll just have to look very carefully for any poacher signs. Yeah, they'll also leave their camps during the day. They'll pack up everything, hide it under the bush, under grass, wherever, just to make sure if we come through that we don't see it. So yeah, we'll have to just look carefully for any poacher sign. There's a few islands to do, so yeah, we'll start with the first island, walk up and down, and if we don't pick up any sign, we'll carry on to the next one.
The poacher, if they came with 80 snares, they will set like 20 snares in one place, so that as the rangers start patrolling, they will find those 20 snares and then they will start trying to make the ambush. But the poacher, they don't care about those snares. We will be sitting waiting for the poacher to come, but the poacher is not gonna come back. They were there where they set those 60 snares. After 5 or 8 days, you will be thinking there is no poacher coming. You start removing all your snares and then you try to do the follow-up to check all the bush, and then you will find the camp maybe like 5 kilometers away.
This is an old poacher's camp that we found about 10 days ago. We left a pot here to see if the guys would actually return, and they did return. They took the pot away that was left right here. So yeah, we just wanted to see if they would come back after we busted them. We didn't catch them that day, but we found all their snares and their meat and everything. But yeah, they managed to get away that day, about 10 days ago. Oh, this is where they were smoking. The meat was here. But they had a big camp further ahead with just fish. So if you catch them, we're only fishing. And then it's not as bad sentence as when you poach them. It's interesting, this island that we just crossed now, there was a lot of animals on the edge of the island. Now we went through this island, looking at this next island, there's hardly any animals here on the edge of the island, so it means there could be poachers. It's just unusual not to see any animals. We just picked up fresh tracks here coming out of the forest, but we think that track goes to the river here to fetch water, so they must be camping inside this forest. So we're just going to track them and try and find a camp. This is a whip snake that they had planted here, but it's out now. They had set it here, but I don't know why they moved it. The track shows that it's this morning's track, so there's somebody in this area.
I tell my guys, if you find the snares, it's better to removing it and carry on with the patrol and see what the next is.
We just crossed this river onto this island, and as we entered the forest here, we found this camp that's probably, I'd say, about a week old. You can see the crocodile's eggs here that they took out as well. They take these crocodile eggs out and they'll actually just eat them like that. They don't boil them or fry them or nothing. They just eat them raw like that. These guys could be inside this forest because it's not that old. It's not like the previous camps that we've been finding that's like 10 or a month old or 10 days old. This is quite fresh here. It's about a week ago. It's just after 4. We've reached the spot where the helicopter will pick us up. We've swept all the islands and we didn't find anything. We were here about 2 weeks ago maybe, and we did chase guys, and I think they got a bit of a fright. So yeah, this area is quite clean now. There's nothing here. So we'll be back in this area in maybe another 15 days or so.